My aunt posted a video with my parents, from which I learned they consider me an ungrateful freeloader, despite the fact that I paid for their comfortable life. So I cut off all contact with them and stopped the money train. Growing up, my older sister Emma was the golden child. Every family gathering turned into her talent show, singing, dancing, the works, while I, Mia, faded into the background. If she got a C, it was the teacher's fault. If I got an A, it was, well, that's expected. When Emma went off to college, my parents took out loans, emptied savings, and even borrowed from family. For me, they said, sorry, sweetie, money doesn't grow on trees. So I worked full-time at a grocery store, then part-time while earning a business degree at night. No one cared when I graduated top of my class at 23, but they sure noticed when my first startup sold for $1.2 million 2 years later. Suddenly, my parents were so proud of their brilliant daughter. They called weekly, dropped hints about home repairs, and even joked, guess we raised a CEO. I didn't mind helping at first. I paid off their $78,000 mortgage, bought them a new Subaru, and covered their bills while dad was between jobs. Every month, I wired $3,000 for living expenses. I told myself it was family loyalty. Then last summer, my Aunt Carol, who adores social media, posted a Facebook video from a family barbecue. I almost scrolled past it until I caught my mother's voice saying my name. I turned up the volume. Mom, drink in hand, laughed. Mia, please. She acts like she's our savior. We let her stay here rent-free for years. She owes us. Dad chimed in. Ungrateful freeloader. She thinks sending a little money makes her special. My stomach dropped. My hands actually shook. Aunt Carol's camera panned to Emma, who smirked, but said nothing. The same sister I'd helped find her first apartment and paid her deposit. The video ended with laughter. I sat frozen for a full minute. Then I replayed it twice. I took screenshots. The timestamp was 4:22 p.m. last Sunday. They didn't know Aunt Carol had posted it publicly. Within an hour, I transferred every joint account to my private business account and canceled their auto payments. Then I texted my mom one line. I saw the video. The money stops now. She replied instantly, Mia, it was just a joke. Don't be dramatic. Then came Dad. You're still family. We count on you. No apology. Just entitlement. 2 days later, Emma called. Mom's freaking out. The bank says the mortgage payment bounced. Can you please just send one last transfer? I said, no. They called me a freeloader. Let them live like one. Then I hung up. By Friday, Aunt Carol messaged me privately. They've been calling everyone saying you abandoned them. I told them they abandoned you years ago. That message made me cry. Not because it hurt, but because someone finally said what I'd been too afraid to admit. Months passed. The silence was deafening. Friends told me I'd done the right thing, but part of me still wrestled with guilt until I got a letter from the bank addressed to my parents. I don't know how it ended up in my mail, but inside was a notice. Property repossession. They'd refinanced their house, the one I'd paid off to buy Emma a new car and invest in her boutique. It had gone under in 6 months. That's when the guilt vanished. In December, I got a LinkedIn message from Emma herself. I need a job, please. Anything. I stared at the screen for a long time. Then I replied, our restaurant is hiring entry level only. She accepted. On her first day, she couldn't meet my eyes. She wore the same self-satisfied smirk from the video, only this time it trembled. When the Christmas season rush hit, she worked long shifts like everyone else, and every time she clocked in, she had to pass my office door where the company plaque read, Mia L. Owner and CEO. Last week, Aunt Carol sent another message. Your parents asked me why you won't talk to them. I said maybe they should ask Facebook. I laughed harder than I had all year. Sometimes the best revenge isn't shouting or fighting back. It's silence, and success loud enough to echo through every room that once ignored you.